Blind Pew here. Just carrying out some covert surveillance here. Incidentally, for previous transmissions and discoveries, click on the link on screen now. Whilst doing that, I've picked up some interesting Galnet news feeds concerning the Thargoid threat. Where is the first? Ah yes, here.
Although the first hints of the Thargoid presence began with the discovery of unknown artifacts in 3301, the current chapter in the Thargoid story started last year with the discovery of alien shipwrecks in the Pleiades Nebula. A few months later, in January 3303, the first interdiction from a Thargoid ship was reported. In May, accounts surfaced of attacks in the Maya system against federal vessels. Eyewitnesses claimed to have seen Thargoid ships at the sites, but the Federation refused to comment on the possibility of Thargoid involvement. A key discovery was made a few weeks later, when massive Thargoid structures were found in a number of systems. Several of these structures were discovered to contain functional Thargoid technology. With events unfolding at such a rapid pace, the superpowers have struggled to formulate appropriate responses. But the creation of Aegis, a joint superpower initiative designed to coordinate research into the Thargoids, suggests that the galaxy's leaders are now taking steps to address the situation. Professor Cora Shaw, director of the Palin Institute, offered the following assessment.
We are faced with a number of pressing questions. Why have the Thargoids entered human space? Can we communicate with them? Are they hostile? Hopefully Aegis can provide us with some answers.
Meanwhile, in an article for the Imperial Herald, journalist Kelvin Masters gave a more frank analysis.
The barnacles seem to indicate that the Thargoids were in Maya and Morocco long before we were. For all we know, humanity has expanded into what the Thargoids see as their territory. I have no interest in scaremongering, but my belief is that a Thargoid attack could be imminent. Their behavior certainly seems to suggest they are probing us for weaknesses.
Well, very interesting. That journalist, Kelvin Masters, may have it right. By expanding into the Pleiades, we may be encroaching onto territory the Thargoids consider their own. It is all very ominous. Any pilots receiving my transmission, if there are any, are advised to keep full prepared vessels at key sites, in readiness for anything. Which reminds me, there was another interesting Galnet feed, here.
Reports have surfaced that Admiral Aidan Tanner, Chief of Federal Security and so-called Alien Tsar, is now liaising with Aegis, the inter-superpower initiative established to investigate the Thargoids. News of Admiral Tanner's involvement has already prompted speculation that the Cold War between the Empire and the Federation could be thawing. Contrasting voices have suggested that Tanner's association could divert Aegis from its scientific agenda and set it on a more militaristic course. In the wake of this development, Admiral Tanner made the following statement.
It is my sincere pleasure to support Aegis and its mission and contribute to what I hope will be a new era of collaboration. I know there are those who have questioned my involvement with Aegis, but I can assure you that after 40 years in the military, I am ready for some peace. Our current priorities are determining the scale of the Thargoids' presence in human space and confirming their intentions regarding humanity. We have no concrete information to share with the galactic community at this time, however.
So, it sounds like the superpowers, Federation, Imperial, Alliance, are starting to work together, perhaps in spite of, or maybe as a result of, the shadowy organization manipulation. However, worrying is the rumor of Aegis becoming a military superpower. There was one of those before, INRA, and look where that got. Which reminds me, there was one further article of interest, here.
The Alliance has announced that its new research initiative has been enthusiastically received by the galactic community. Huge quantities of resources were delivered to Nebula Horizons over the past week, allowing the Alliance to start constructing a range of instruments expressly designed to analyze Thargoid material. The campaign also received the support of hundreds of independent combat pilots, who took to their ships to protect the spaceways and defend the traders contributing to the initiative. As the campaign drew to a close, An Alliance spokesperson said.
With the aid of the galactic community, we are now in a position to embark on a detailed study of Thargoid technology and other material. I hasten to add, however, that analysis of this kind is a slow process. The public should not expect profound revelations in the immediate future. But rest assured that our scientists will be working tirelessly to deepen our understanding of the Thargoids.
I know they say not to expect any revelations soon to come from the Thargoid research, but given the earlier articles, those revelations may need to come sooner, rather than later. All pilots receiving my transmission are advised to maintain battle readiness with immediate effect. I expect developments imminently. Good luck, commanders. And I'll see you out there.